A raid has failed. A raid suit.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's about to be that time. About to be that time. That time. That time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Queen.
Savage.
And we are back. One Piece 1031 has been released. And before I get into the chapter and all of this stuff with Sanji, my birthday was last week, October 31st, 1031. MMDD, right? This is chapter 1031. It's my birthday chapter. It's not my birthday, but it's the date of my birthday. Back to back. It's amazing. Thank you, Oda. And thank you for such a monumental, beautiful chapter to have and celebrate with on this momentous occasion. My internet handle, before I decided to go with the whole I am Iron Man, here I am, I'm Randy Troy thing, my internet handle was Randy1031. All right, that's the handle I went by when I was an admin at Arlong Park. It's the handle I had when I was part of the team at Kaizoku Fansubs. We're talking early 2000s here. So for any of the, old heads that are watching and everything like that, that's who I am. I'm Randy1031. So, needless to say, I was excited for this chapter. And boy, did it deliver! Okay, but we have a lot of Sanji business to talk about today.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
Yes, there are things that need to be addressed. Okay, the raid suit is gone. No more drip. He'll always be drippy, but no more Power Rangers drip. That's okay. That's okay. One major thing that I want to, talk about today is Sanji's path to kindness, to his kindness, right? Because that's what his internal struggle is, and furthering the, the notion, right, that I don't think is really a hot take, that Sanji is actually the most well-developed, well-written character within the Straw Hats. Okay, we talked about this briefly in the stream, where, we were talking about it from that lens, and I said the only other person that you could really argue for is, so far, probably Robin, but all of her development really was pre-time skip, whereas Sanji's development has been all throughout, layering the ideas that there was more to his history in Jaya, to, having an entire arc devoted to him, Whole Cake, the growth from that carrying over to now. The development of Sanji, destroying the raid suit is interesting. He is not wearing that Vince Smoke name with pride at all. He's not. He's throwing it away. By destroying the raid suit, he's throwing that away as well. But the raid suit in itself has already served its purpose. It has awoken Sanji's dormant cells, which was the only real need and use of that. Everyone's getting power-ups this arc. It's like Eni's Lobby all over again. Zoro's got Conqueror's Haki, Robin's got Demonio Floor, and now Sanji has his Adamantium Drip, right? Luffy, obviously with all the Conqueror's Haki, encoding that he's getting. Nami with Zeus, now a homie inside of the Climate Act. I believe that other upgrades are coming for our other Straw Hats as well. But this is Sanji's upgrade, that he's getting his family's power, and he's going to get it without the repercussions of losing his emotions. And that is going to come once he runs into either Nami or Robin, and I'm betting Nami. He just needs a good slap, and he's going to get back on track. Oh, I almost forgot. This just came in. We got Jinbei here. I'm doing this because the Sanji one is in here. Nami. And I'm opening it. And here's the boy. Still in way more wrapping than the rest. Boom. Yeah. Finally getting that wine drip Sanji.
Certified drip.
Bam. With the heat on feet, bro.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
One of the other reasons why I truly believe that Nami is going to be the one to remind Sanji about his kindness is because of how involved Nami was with Whole Cake Island. How Nami actually does know and has met Sanji's family. So that's my running theory. He may think or start acting like his emotions are gone, and then Nami is going to remind him. And it's also, important to note that while he's worried about all of this, one of his first thoughts is still thinking about Luffy, right? And then he's also calling Zoro to, watch out for him. So he's already still very kind. I saw something, I think it was on Twitter, where someone was pointing out that Sanji really put that snail in Zoro's sash because once the drug wears off, they're going to need to be able to find him because he's going to collapse. And that's just absolutely true. Sanji is totally doing it for that reason. Yes, because he's kind. And he does think of Zoro as like some sort of a brother that he butts heads with. I don't think that Sanji's going to lose his kindness. I love that he uses hell memories, but now fueled by the rage of Germa rather than Kamabaka. He didn't hit that woman. He never would hit a woman. Oda's not going to go back on that. Now it seems like that's where this is going, and this goes back to all the conversations that the community was having after 1005, where there's a high percentage of the community that wants to see Sanji hit a woman, that thinks that is the proper evolution of his character, that in order for him to truly evolve, he has to hit a woman. And I think that this is Oda addressing those people specifically. Most cultured individuals know that Sanji needs to remain chivalrous, all right? He doesn't need to hit a woman. There are plenty of other people that can do that, all right? And I don't think he hit the woman here. Because if you look at the panel where Sanji and this woman are about to meet, there's sort of an indication marker in between them, which is very reminiscent of when Flampe was interfering with Luffy and Katakuri's fight, right? So I think that an outside force threw some sort of projectile in between them. And that's what hit this woman. But Sanji, because he was already caught up in his emotions, caught up in everything, his observation haki wasn't, working actively because he wasn't calm. So he brushes past this woman and doesn't notice her until she's already on the floor bleeding. And because he's already worried about losing his emotions, he turns back and he says, wait, was that me? And if it was actually him, there's no way he actively hit this woman. It might have been they bumped into each other, because he was just running so fast. But there's no way he hit the woman. Everyone's accusing him because there was no one else there. But we saw in chapter 1000 or 1001, or maybe it was 999, either way, the Ace and Yamato flashback, Kaido does keep people from mainland Wano on Onigashima as like some sort of slave labor. So that seems to be what this woman could be. And she wanted some help. She ended up getting hurt in the process. So someone from Kaido's army that, maybe was in charge of these people could have possibly been the one that, hit this woman. And now Sanji's getting blamed for it, and he's wearing that. I think we're going to get more information on what really happened soon. Queen's going down pretty soon. People in the streams were pointing out that Sanji's fire is white here, that he's going white hot. I mean, he says he's going white hot. So are we getting like Human Torch, Super Saiyan, Thriller Bark style Sanji, where he's like going to be full on flamed? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people think that Sanji turned invisible at one point, when it says vanish. I don't think that that's the case. I think that this is more so what he did when he attacked Oven briefly. He went very quickly and like kicked Oven in Whole Cake, and then he came right back. I think that's more along the lines of what we're dealing with here. Needless to say, Sanji has changed, and nothing made this more clear than Oda drawing Sanji's eyebrow curled in the other direction. What a great detail from Oda. This was the only physical difference between Sanji and his siblings. All of their eyebrows curled like a 6, his curled like a 9, now his curls like a 6. Will his hair color change as well? Because in an SBS, Oda revealed that all of their hair colors, the wacky ones, are because of the augmentations. Now that the Sanji stuff is out of the way, we'll get it, briefly into the rest of the chapter. Big Mom's not down. Big Mom's still a problem. I've been saying Big Mom is a problem for the longest, and she is going to remain a problem. I also said in a video a long time ago that if she, I think that this was right after she made that comment after her clash with Marco that she doesn't have enough souls to take on Marco.
Something in color.
I'm pretty sure I said that at some point we may see Big Mom like absorbing a bunch of souls and then like grow like Shadow's Asgard with Moria, and that's kind of what we got here. She mentions that she doesn't want to fight Marco without souls. So what is she going to have to do? She is going to have to collect some souls. I've been saying this. We're going to get a massive thing where she's just going to start pulling souls from people. Maybe it'll be a Shadow's Asgard type thing, but her power is more in line with Moria. So I wouldn't be surprised if she can turn into a literal demon with a ton of souls inside of her.
Another one.
I'm excited. I want Big Mom to win. I don't want Law and Kid to win. It's a shonen series, so, who knows, but it would be better for the story if Law and Kid do fall here. And, even better if Kid dies. And again, there's nothing really in the story to say that Kid will or won't die. I just want it to happen.
Savage.
Like I said last week, I really liked Kid's awakening, but it doesn't seem like it's done too much. Enough to enrage Big Mom to, use what is potentially her awakening. It's very interesting that she can utilize her life force to become, or lifespan rather, to become stronger. I like that. I really loved the stuff with Yamato and Drake. It's really up there. It's like neck and neck with some of the Sanji stuff. Like, I just really enjoyed the interaction that Yamato has with Drake. I'm still not team the samurai are the numbers. Even with one of the numbers chasing after Yamato, it seems like there is more to the numbers. Obviously, there is the case that they're in the same cave. For people that don't understand this, there's a lot of people in the community that think these 3 numbers are the 3 samurai that Yamato was tied up with. Yes, it's, the numbers were experimented on, but the idea here is that these numbers have been around for a lot of years. And if you look at the time frame also, right, and this is really key too, is that the numbers were around during the Oden flashback. Okay? They were there. The events that happened in Yamato's flashback were after that, like almost a year later. So these guys are not the numbers. I saw people were saying that the number recognizing Yamato was, a key thing and a pin in the hat for that theory. Okay, but every one of Kaido's crew and his army are going to know who Yamato is. It's not like Yamato was hidden away and kept from these people. Even in the Ace flashback, Yamato was loose and around. Everybody knows who Yamato is. So that's not... I'm debunking that.
Savage.
If it turns out that they are the samurai, it's interesting. But I just don't see it right now. That's just me. But the thread that I am most interested in following, even more than the Sanji stuff, to be honest, is actually CP0 targeting Robin and Brooke. I want to see Brooke get a fight against a CP agent, since he's never fought a CP agent, and I think that Oda is trying to give all Straw Hat members CP fights. I also want to know who these guys are, right? Are they the kids from Big Mom's flashback? Ones that did not get eaten, right? How is this possible? Well, if you look at the mask on one of them, it looks exactly like the mask from, one of those kids. You've got a long arm there. There was a long arm there as well. Monocle Man, as I always call him, could probably be that prince-looking kid. Could these be older members of Cypherpole, right? Could this be Spandine or Lasky, Khalifa's father and Spandam's father, not respectively? Could Monocle Man be Vegapunk? Who knows, right? He's probably not Vegapunk. I mean, the timeline, he'd be with Smoker and all this stuff, but it would recontextualize the scene with Orochi if this guy ended up being Vegapunk and Vegapunk was just there the whole time. Don't necessarily believe that, but there was so much stuff with Uteron, right, saying the Vegapunk was coming 1031, and then everybody was telling me, because of course I was hyping 1031 because it's my birthday chapter, right? And everyone was like, oh, Vegapunk. Well, it didn't happen. But speaking of Uteron, I think it would be very interesting, because I know he does the numbers stuff, right? So the next chapter is 1032, right? So you have 1000 San-ni, right? And San-ni sounds like sunny. 1000 Sani. So if we get an update on what's going on with the 1000 Sunny in the next chapter, that would be a good little wink from Oda. Just saying. There's never going to be another chapter that is going to sound like 1000 Sunny. Anything Sanji related is going to kind of fall into this sort of number pattern. And Ni is connected to Nissan, brother, and all that stuff, and Sanji is fighting against his brothers, so could it be that, 1032 is another Sanji-focused episode to put my Uteron hat on? Potentially. Who knows, right? Thank you guys for joining the stream. These past two streams were some of the most fun ones that we've had, period. Like I said, you only get one birthday chapter. Put in the comments what happened in your birthday chapter. Sorry for anybody born in November or December. I guarantee the series won't end until everybody has a month, day birthday chapter. But if you do have one, comment it below. I want to know what happened in your birthday chapter. And yeah. This is so much fun, guys. Let me shout out the new members. We did get 4 new members in the past stream. Aria Man Luffy, Ben King, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Squared, and FNU TBD. So thanks to you guys. All of your continued support is great. For the break week stream, I think it's just going to be a hangout, unless I could get a collab going. Maybe we'll have another Sanji summit like like JD Legend wants. We'll all get our agendas firing here. That'd be fun. I might actually try for a collab, but if not, it's just gonna be a hangout stream. So, thanks, guys. 1031. Later, everybody.
I've been swimming deep. Savage.